Right, how dark were the Dark Ages? This is from History Matters. Really enjoyed their videos. Let's get straight into this video. The Dark Ages. Let's go.
We've all heard of the term Dark Ages, that medieval period in which all learning stopped and everything became terrible. It's a term attributed to Petrarch.
Oh, everyone just killed everyone.
Thought that the Middle Ages were a period of darkness in comparison to the classical period from before and the Renaissance after. So
beheadings left, right, centre.
Dark Ages has changed since the days of Petrarch. Nowadays, it's a very specific term, but be aware that Dark Ages isn't synonymous with Middle Ages. It refers exclusively to Western Europe in the couple of centuries following the collapse of the Roman Empire. Of course, the question is, how true is the commonly held vision of this period? Were the Dark Ages really that dark and unenlightened? Well, in a word, no. In a sentence, not really, but also a little bit, depending on where and where you're talking.
Right, okay.
So Western Europe had largely been united under the rule of the Roman Empire, and after its collapse it was divided into competing realms. There's obviously two
I loved the Roman Empire, and I just watching videos on that.
Extremes and compare them. The former province of Italia and that of Britannia, whose experiences of the Dark Ages are proof that they weren't quite as awful as is often made out to be. So in Britannia, after the Romans left, things went really well.
Why is the Dark Ages actually called the Dark Ages then? Like, what actually went... Like, when I think of the Dark Ages, like, if you said... Like, I've not really learned about anything of the Dark Ages, but if you would say to me, oh, what are the Dark Ages? I would be like, a lot of death, a lot of wars, a lot of killings, a lot of crazy kings and queens. But, wait, was even, like... I think it was very rare to have a queen back then, right? But, like, lots of crazy... that's actually mad. Was there any queens back in the day, like in the Middle Ages or the Dark Ages, or am I just being... I don't think it was they? Like, it was just always kings just passed down to sons and yeah, shit like that. I don't know. I might be doing... So I'll leave a comment down below if there was any queens back in the day, but I don't think there was. But like, that's what I think Dark Ages is, just people just killing left, right, center, just absolute fucking chaos.
They fell apart almost.
What actually was it though?
Things like a coin-based economy, urban living, and literacy died out there within a generation. Whereas in places like the Ostrogothic Kingdom, which occupied the former province of Italia and then some, very little changed. And whilst, yes, it did now have a Germanic ruler, King Theodoric, he swore fealty to the Roman Emperor in the east. The Senate continued to meet in Rome and the Pope's rights were respected, although the official church of the Ostrogoths was centred in Ravenna. As for urban living, the number of people in towns and cities had declined massively in most places. Rome's population had declined from roughly 1 million people in the 3rd century to about 50,000 during the Ostrogothic period.
What? What? How?
But what about the peasantry? How did life change for them after Rome had gone? Well, frankly, not very much. Most people were born, lived and died working as agricultural labourers on the same farm as their forebears had. Localised famines were also much more common and couldn't be alleviated by a centralised authority, meaning that local starvation was much more common. This largely went away in Ostrogothic Italy when it was conquered in the 6th century by the Eastern Roman Empire, known then as the Roman Empire, which undermines Petrarch's notion of the post-Roman world being an unenlightened one because the Romans never went away. The Dark Ages did see many intellectual achievements though. Monasteries like Lindisfarne and Monk Wearmouth Jarrow produced great historians like Bede. In the Ostrogothic kingdom, Boethius wrote the Consolation of Philosophy, which is one of the most important medieval texts ever written. And in terms of architecture, buildings like Theodoric's mausoleum are testament to the fact that in the...
Why was it the most important text? What's so important about that text?
Things weren't as dark as they may seem. I hope you enjoyed this.
But how? I need to know, like, why was it not that, like, that didn't seem like it was dark at all. So, like, why do we refer to the Dark Ages as the Dark Ages? Somebody leave that down in the comment section below. I want to know. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy that video. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. We're getting super close to YouTube partnerships. So I really appreciate anyone that could do that. Drop a subscription on the channel. I appreciate that. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.